Have you ever wanted to help save a life? You could do that by just donating your breast milk. Hi, and welcome to DadLabs.com. I'm Danny, and today this is part one of why it's important for you to donate your breast milk. Now, when my wife wanted to start donating her breast milk, we didn't know just how important it could be until we went to the Mother's Milk Bank in Austin, Texas.
The Mother's Milk Bank at Austin is a nonprofit milk bank that was formed in 1999 with the mission of collecting, safely pasteurizing, and dispensing donor human milk for babies with a medical need for human milk and whose mothers could not provide the milk to them. Human milk is life-saving to babies who are born before the end of the intended pregnancy. Those babies are so fragile and so undeveloped that they need to be provided milk that is both nutritionally perfect for them and immunologically perfect for them.
When a mother first learns about the Mother's Milk Bank and decides that she wants to become a donor, she does have to go through a simple screening process. Any healthy lactating mom who has extra milk and a baby under a year of age is eligible to be a milk donor to the milk bank. She calls in and goes through a 10 to 15 minute phone screening, and that's the general health and medical history, similar to if you were giving blood. If everything looks great with that, we'll send her a packet of paperwork to fill out. We also then do require a blood test. That blood test is testing mom for HIV, HTLV, syphilis, and hepatitis B and C. And we cover all the costs of that blood test. So everything is absolutely free to our donors. We want to make it as simple and streamlined as possible. Once everything comes back good with the blood test, she is eligible to start dropping off her milk. And we do have a 100-ounce minimum initial donation, and then we'll take anything after that. Once we have the milk here, it's logged in by the pump date and by how many ounces mom dropped off, and then it starts going through processing. Basically, we're going to thaw the milk and pour it into flasks. We keep it separate by individual mom at this point because we're going to do a nutritional analysis of the milk. That's actually something that's very unique to the Mother's Milk Bank at Austin and was actually pioneered here at our milk bank. The ability to determine the fat, protein, and lactose content in each individual's mom's milk. So we can pinpoint the exact number of calories that mom has in her milk. At that point, we're going to pool moms together and start mixing moms to get that exact calorie count that we need. The pasteurization process is heating the milk at 62.5 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes. After pasteurization, it's cooled back down. It's tested again for bacteria before and after pasteurization to make sure it's completely safe. And then we put it in the freezers where it waits to go out to the hospitals or to our outpatients.
The milk has the ability to not only feed a preterm infant, but to help the preterm infant's organs develop in the way that they would have developed during that third trimester in utero. Interestingly and miraculously, human milk is designed to trigger that development. So when the baby is born too early, the provision of donor human milk within the first 24 hours of birth and the continued provision of that milk after it's safely processed is what helps the brain to develop as if the baby were still experiencing the pregnancy, as if the baby were still fed by the placenta. And that's how we have managed to have a whole generation of preterm infants who can walk and talk and go to school unassisted. And those will be the infants who then grow and have optimal brain development, who function just like you and me and can reach their full potential.
Without mother's milk, these babies are at a hugely increased risk of intestinal infections that carry a 60% mortality rate with them. But if they're given mother's milk, we see them grow and thrive and have a chance at life.
Every healthy lactating mother should consider becoming a donor to a milk bank. She has the superpower to save the lives of these preterm and fragile infants and their partners. Their dads, their support system also have an important role. It takes a village to support a preterm infant.
Thanks so much to the Mother's Milk Bank for giving us their time. If you're thinking about becoming a milk donor and you want more information about the process, visit Mother's Milk Bank at www.milkbank.org. There you'll find all the information you need to start donating your breast milk. Be sure to check back with us for part 2 of why it's important to donate your breast milk here at DadLabs.com.